Yo, what up? Hello, everyone. My name is Webweaver, and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. So, I gotta say, just right off the bat, I kinda want to play Mizuki again, but I'll just hit quick play, I think. I'm just always looking out like a hawk for items being randomized, just in case, but it's not there, so I think we can safely assume that we're okay. Curious birthmark, and we can't run from fights and character exclusive perks. I can't wait to get Yashiro. I mean, that's a lot better, actually. We could deal with a little Haru action. I mean, Haru is pretty... If you can keep the Smonk economy up, Haru is pretty good. But, my Twitter timeline is in remiss today. And specifically, the For You tab. Now, a lot of people have complained about the For You tab for a very important reason. You know, all it's got on it is dexterity, second mystery, light source, strength, charisma, everything but knowledge, which is pretty good for us, to be honest with you. But normally, whoops, excuse me, let me leave, please. Let me leave, thank you. Normally, my Twitter trending, or not Twitter trending, sorry, my Twitter For You tab is actually usually pretty good. You know, Valhalla art, Toho art, somebody with commissions open in their name, because that's what I search on Twitter like 99.99% of the time I go on the app. To inevitably bookmark something. I have like 8 more billion bookmarks, some which are truly heinous, but the art's cool, so, you know. You just gotta occasionally scroll through the bookmark jungle, waiting for like that commission open slots 5 out of 5 to, or wait list now, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. You just gotta wait for that to start going down. Or commissions open next month. But anyways, yeah, normally my For You tab is actually pretty based. I don't really complain about the For You tab as much as other people do. And I think that's because, like, some of the accounts that I follow are politically based, and then like 90% of the accounts I follow are just like art and stuff. So I don't really get the politics stuff in the For You tab unless it's like probably something that isn't gonna make me want to die, unless they're specifically talking about something that's gonna make me want to die, in which case Sag. But you know, the actual descriptive prescription, whatever, the actual things that they're talking about, like, oh, you know, blah blah blah, doesn't really make me want to like punch the monitor, if that makes sense. But there have been a lot of people who the For You tab just kind of turned into like an absolute a dredge heap, like a dredge pile. I still think it's so funny. I still think, like, I don't know why you have to go into like the fucking doldrums of replies to actually find out like Twitter policy decisions. But that time where I saw, I don't even know if it's real, man, because it absolutely sounds like something that Elon would tweet, but also, like, it's just kind of unhinged, that I'm thinking, like, there's no way it's actually real, right? But somebody was complaining that they don't get to see, like, their, you know, their favorite, like, alt-right guy in their, like, tab anymore, and they're seeing, like, a bunch of lefties, so he even fucked it up for, like, the right-wingers on the platform, which is just great. Can't make anybody happy. But Elon replied to that saying, you should be seeing 50% progressives and 50% alt-right people in your, like, political, if you like your timeline is political. And I'm like, what the fuck? My man. Building a fence for everybody to collectively sit on? No, no, no. But, like, my For You tab, it has usually been pretty based. Like, I don't really have, I didn't get the flashbanged, and by that I mean have like my month ruined by like all the shock gore videos that people have been posting. I did turn off auto video play though when I heard that those are going around, and I'd recommend you do the same if you've been using Twitter. That shit's freaking crazy, dude. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so my entire Twitter timeline today has literally just been people saying, the miners found Berserk and are mad. And I was like, Is like, Berserk is trending again because the miners found it. And it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, first of all, Berserk wasn't trending. But secondarily, I, like, went to go see what everybody was mad at. And it was, like, one tweet from, like, a now protected or deleted account or whatever that got, like, 4 replies. 3 of those replies are gone. And then one of the replies just says, preach. And then you go to the quote retweets, and it's just, like, 100 people, like, 80 people. Just, like, you can endlessly scroll this shit. And it's just, like a ton of people just saying the exact same thing over and over and over again, being the most so-called free thinker imaginable. Now, I do think, at least from what I've been able to gather from the original context of the situation, if you're a minor and you find a book that says 18 plus explicit content adults only, and then you open the book and then you're like, wow, this is horrible, that you probably shouldn't have opened the book in the first place. You know, it just seems kind of like a skill issue on your part. You probably should never have interacted with the medium to begin with, because it's explicitly like saying you shouldn't, and that you wouldn't like it, and then you open it and then you don't like it, right? You shouldn't be exposed to that material at all, right? But also, do you really think, like, you, the grown-ass adult, do you really need to, like, beat that person's ass in the quote retweets? Like, holy shit. Like, it was just a tweet that had, like, 4 replies. And it's just, everybody's like, allow me to introduce myself. It's the most, like, so-called free thinker thing I've ever seen in my life, because it's literally just, like, I was scrolling on the Berserk search tag, and just, like, 20 people are all basically saying the exact same thing, quote retweeting this original tweet that doesn't even exist anymore. It's like, oh yeah, some random kid online doesn't like the thing that you like. Oh, the fool, the idiot. But, I don't know. Listen, I played Town of Salem Ranked for 2 years. A good dog pile is great, but, like, it's just completely, like, oh, somebody had a media opinion that you disagree with on Twitter. Kill them. Although I guess that is, you know, I guess that's just kind of how it goes on Twitter, huh? They're making a Town of Salem too, aren't they? I saw that. Like, you can do something to try to get, like, a beta code. I was kind of interested in that. I like Town of Salem. I think it's a good game. So what we're gonna do here, gonna do a little preparation. Grab a little bit. Did we not get any money there, huh? Oh, there we... Oh, we just had 2 money. Okay, we're good. We don't really need the old coin right now. Honestly, it was everything but knowledge, right? I vaguely remember that. So just go ahead and give me the monkey wrench. This looks about right. Does that look about right? That looks about right. Go ahead and give me the monkey wrench, and yeah, I guess we'll just say fuck it, we ball. Oh, speaking of balling, oh my god, I saw a video today called, like, what is it, Ultra Kill Leviathan Freebird Percentage or whatever, and there was this random YouTube comment that almost made me, like, I had to stop myself, but it almost made me buy Ultra Kill just on impulse. But the comment was, man, they really weren't lying when they said the only limit in Ultra Kill was how hard you can ball, and it's like, holy shit. Ultra Kill looks so fun, but I'm just, like, so dog at shooters. But, oh my god, it does look really good. It does look really good. Like, I'm probably gonna pick up Ultra Kill eventually. I just probably not now. Now, what if, and this is pretty crazy, but what if we called the vacuum repair store? Now, I'm trying to think of anything else, like, anecdotally to talk about. Because, I mean, really, I'm just kind of like, still kind of mad that my Twitter timeline was dog shit all day because it was so-called free thinkers saying literally the exact same thing to a tweet that doesn't exist on somebody that has, like, literally no reach at all. Is like, I could understand if it was like some tweet that was like, oh, 100,000 likes, 2 point more billion views, 80 million retweets. Oh, it's the talk of the world. Everybody knows. But it's just like, you search a hashtag for art and then you see like one person complaining about it and you're like, oh, let's beat his ass. It's just like, that's very immature. Like, I mean, there's no reason for anything, like, to be said on it, which is what I think is funny, because it's like, there was all, like, the immediate reaction to it, which is like, you shouldn't be interacting with this media. It says so on the book cover. Like, just, yeah, like, you shouldn't be interacting with this. Don't interact with it. That was, like, pretty much the only thing that needed to be said, but then, you know how people are on Twitter. I mean, listen, you should just, if you're gonna dogpile someone, dogpile them because their investigation log doesn't make sense. It's like, oh, I came up as an escort or shit. It's an escort and a consort, right? Oh, fuck. Fake fan? Fake fan? Oh, no. Consigliere is the investigator. Oh, no. Listen, I swear to God, I played Town of Salem ranked for 2 years. I didn't say I was good at it. Oh, that would get me lynched in the town square, bro. I would be going up. And you know what? The town votes me guilty. I hang. What was my role? Jester. Hey, let's go! Easy dubs. But, anyways. Yeah, no, Town of Salem, I stopped playing because the game sucks. Listen, anybody who plays Town of Salem, like, a lot, can tell you game bad. Absolutely. 100%. Anybody who plays Town of Salem is like, ah, this is a good game. A classic, even. They're fucking crazy. They're lying to you. If you have, like, over 100 hours... Like, listen, if you have over 100 hours of Town of Salem and you say the game's good, lying. I mean, that's the ultimate thing that would get you lynched in the town square, okay? Calling Town of Salem a good game after playing it for 100 hours. If you played that shit for 1,000+ hours, absolute sociopath if you're trying to tell me that's a recommend. But, anyways, what are we talking about? I don't know. We're just winning? Ah, shit. I mean, we win these, obviously. Haru would never miss an attack in his life. Especially if his life depended on it. But, take the quick route? Yeah. Oh, we rolled an 8! That's awesome! I love that. I love rolling an 8. That's fantastic. I don't know, we'll do a little kind refusal. I mean, I don't know, kind of been a slow couple of days. I'm feeling much better now. I'm not feeling like I'm dying, you know? So that's pretty good. But, like, I don't know. We could do a little, just as a treat, you know? This guy's not glitched. He may not be glitched, but we can still miss. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, I have no idea. We need to go buy some more smonks in the next mystery. Whatever that mystery is. I mean, honestly, this is not, like, obviously we're taking core strength, but it's not that big of a slam dunk. Like, Irizumi is actually kind of good. Like, I'm actually thinking about Irizumi legitimately here. Because we're not really needing... You know what? I talked myself into it. We still are at that phase of the game where we need to buy smonks. Knocking them down to 3 funds is pretty based. Don't mind if I freaking do. Now, we do need to buy smonks here. Painting Arms Festival. Uh-oh. Not a good mystery to buy smonks in. What? I mean, if we do Abnormal Arms now, like, that's just... I should have played around this. We're gonna have to go Cold Turkey. Probably in Fear Festival. Yeah, we'll go Cold Turkey and Fear Festival, I think. So we'll see how that ends up. Honestly, with the new, whatchamacallit feature, the Allies feature, I'm pogging. They've never seen something that based. I mean, you've absolutely never seen anything that based. So, Yoichi does not have a blue option, and we cannot get fame. So, goodbye, Yoichi. 8 funds? Oh, baby, I can buy so many drugs with this money. Oh. Sorry, I couldn't even get through that one with a familiar face. But yeah, things have been relatively slow, you know, just some, like, I don't talk about IRL stuff very often. So that's probably why, like, if I talked about IRL stuff, I mean, we could be talking for, like, I could have anecdotes for, like, 50 plus minutes, for the day alone, but, you know, it's, I'm trying to think about, like, what fun stuff I've been doing. I played Fortnite the other night, and we got a victory royale. I used the green lightsaber force push to shove somebody into the storm in the final circle. And then as they were dying, I got them with the headshot with the tracker pistol. That was pretty cool. I like that. Oh, 2 damage, huh? 2 damage. I love it. I love 2 damage. Now, we still do have our smonk buff here, which is pretty great. Just gonna take 1-1. And then we can do a little bit of this. Ain't that pretty, ain't that grand. Pitch looking lovely today, lads. Just a bit of banter. Feeling pretty good. I mean, we gotta go to the next... We gotta go to the next in-town mystery, which is Abnormal Arms, which is not great, by the way. Honestly, because we ran out of smonk buff, I want to hear the gunshot. I don't want to hear... I don't want to fight it. I don't want to fight it. Can I leave, please? Can I? Thank you very much. Now that's really unfortunate, but yeah, I think you just gotta do it big, I think. Yeah, we gotta go Abnormal Arms. Even if this is Timeline B, and we're gonna kind of suffer for it, that's like, it is what it is. Now, we are gonna buy this again. And then what we're gonna do is we're not gonna use it immediately, but we are gonna do it like this. Gonna get some money, going back to the vending machine, getting some more smonks, absolutely based. And we can basically take... Well, we do need to get 1 fund to help our dexterity and our perception out a little bit. I don't know if I want to do 2% Doom there. Actually, we sell the old coin. That's absolutely fine. Now, you might be like, no, Web, you can't sell the old coin. We're on that funny little moment where it's been switched off, essentially, to where it's like, we're never getting a curse for combat, like, ever. We don't have the police station. I don't think I ever went to the dog store, so not having the police station was a throw. But we can easily take a jar of your fondest memories here and be pretty happy. We can love to take that. Pitch looking lovely today, lads. This will more than enough get us through the whole game. Especially with the cigarette case backing us up. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I think what we do is we block and then we kill next turn. And I mean, you'll love to see this. This is just too good. I have been looking into a sort of like modified Pathfinder 1E system called Final Fantasy D20. I wonder why. But I've been looking at I've been looking into FFD20, and I don't know, like, I've never... Oh, that's not true. I have DM'd before, but, like, in a pure imagination game, right? Like, I've never DM'd with a rules system before, so I'm just thinking, like, I remember DMing in the pure imagination game. That was, like, just literally theater of the mind shit over fucking Xbox 360 voice chat. Like, that shit was great on... Or was it over Skype? I don't remember. It was either on Xbox 360 VC or Skype. I do not remember which one it was. But one of those, and that was really fun. They fought a bear in the woods and then jumped between branches to dodge, because the bear would, like... It was a really strong bear, and so it would, like, claw at the bark of... It would, like, basically just chop the tree down, and they would jump from the falling tree to a new tree. They were in a forest, all the while pelting it with arrows, doing piecemeal damage. Then after that, they broke into a noble's mansion, looking for healing items. And I was like, why do you think the medieval mansion would have a medical kit in the bathroom? No, you're looking for a health potion. No, that was great. That was cooking. A lot of fun was had. But, yeah, no. So I've never DM'd with a game system before. And this game system, you know, obviously I like it because it's Final Fantasy themed, and that gives me a point of familiarity. And I played the Pathfinder games a little bit, so that's also another point of familiarity. But, like, also, it can go to hell because... It could go to hell. Because what ends up happening is the fucking... Because it has its own list of feats, right? It broke my hand, so I punched it. Nice. Based. It has its own list of feats, and then it also has... So it has FFD20 feats, and then it also uses Pathfinder feats, except when it doesn't. And so what that means is that when you're picking a feat, you have all of the Pathfinder feats, and then before you take a Pathfinder feat, you need to make sure that it's compatible with FFD20. So you're jumping back between these two systems, and it's kind of awkward, and by kind of, I mean extremely. So, and there's already like 8 more billion feats already, so it's like, I just picked Power Attack. In the test character that I made, I just picked Power Attack. But, like, I don't know, both of the websites have really good search functionality, so it's not that bad. But I just imagined, like, trying to explain it to my friends, and I'm like, well, okay, so you can take Power Attack, and they're like, where's Power Attack? I don't see it on the website. Well, it's actually on a different website, and it's from the different rule system, but it's compatible with this one, and it's like, oh god. But, you know, we've been trying to make, characters, just as an example. I have an idea of what I want to do. It's just figuring out how to put it all together, because I want to DM. I like being the... Story master is the wrong word, storyteller is the wrong word, because, like, the story is being made by the players, right? You're essentially providing the players a sandbox, environment, and a quest to follow, but the players have free will, you know? And it's up to you as sort of like you're sort of like the judge, right? Like, you'll hand out red cards if you have to, but, you're trying to make sure that things keep... A track is a word that D&D players hate, I've heard, but, you know, I mean, like, the dungeon master, the game master, their whole shtick is they're trying to make it to where there's an adventure for the characters to play in, and the characters can then interact with the adventure as they see fit, and just sort of, like, you know... experience a world as a role-play character. You know, you have more freedom than, like, a game, because you can do things that you couldn't do in a role-play that you can't do in a game, essentially. You basically just have to let them have fun in a world. And you can tell a grandiose story if you want to. But make sure that it, you know, that it will actually react to what the players do, because then what's the point of, like, you know, making them play it? They gotta have some input, and by some input, I mean all of the input. Peculiar painting, scissors. I don't really want to do either of them. But we'll do painting, because it's the one that's going to give us the most doom, probably, unless we're super unlucky. Yeah, hate to see it. Alright. Frostbite would go hard. Boreal Expanse this time of year. Localized entirely within, over this guy's mansion. I mean, he's my art idol. I love him. I don't even remember his name. Fake fan. Also, I just read that little tidbit as moss-covered stone woman, and I was like, huh? Oh. Oh yeah, we just roll a nat 12, by the way. All of your investments in strength are completely meaningless because you'll never roll lower than a 12 plus 1. You fucking idiot. That's me. I'm the wearing the dunce cap. Also, I am, happy question mark asterisk to report that... Happy to report? Nah. You don't say happy to report in this situation. But maybe you do because you like to prog with the group? I don't know. But anyways, my, the static that I'm in, they didn't really make it that far in Uwu without me. They got to Titan more consistently, but getting to Titan more consistently is something that I think I can do, probably. I'm still kind of bad at the Ifrit dashes. I'll be real with you. I'm still kind of... Oh shit, we lose? Catch me losing? No. No. Catch me losing? No. I can't believe it. No, my money. It's broken. But, yeah, anyways, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, you son of a... It's Jover. Everything that we've worked so hard for, it's Jover. I mean, you take... strength to go bonk? Yes, me go bonk. Haru attack. Haru use brute strength to solve all problem. Nah. Okay, so we've lost, I'm pretty sure. It's all luck at this point how much Doom we end up getting in School Scissors. How could we have saved Doom? By less cigarettes. This has been your regular Haru anti-drug PSA. That... Oh, shit. Okay, this has been your regular Haru anti-drug PSA, okay? Every time something goes bad when you're playing as Haru, you have to remind people not to do drugs, because drugs are bad. Lump of flesh moment? Whoa. It is absolutely a waste of time. Do not get +5 Doom. Troll doll hanging from the ceiling? Not even my best friend, my best boy. The boy? Not even. No. What am I talking about? I don't know. Did you know that in Monster Hunter Rise, there's this dickhead called, what's his name? Garum Golem? Garum Golem? The guy with the water punch and the fire punch. And did you know that he can cast Tactical Nuke? Because that was something that happened to my friend and I recently. We were playing it, and she just runs around the corner. And then I'm like, oh, wire bug around the corner, because I was, you know, gathering some useless shit that I didn't really need. And so I wire bug around the corner, and I just see, like, this molten, like, red-hot, going supernova piece of stone slab. And then I'm like, huh, I wonder what that is. And then it's just this massive explosion that kills us both, and we had already carded beforehand, so it was just, like, it was instant death. And the quest was just over. It was Jover. I just want to say, ever since that incident, we have never played Monster Hunter Rise again. It was so funny. And now it's like, every time we think about playing Monster Hunter, she says that monster's name, and it's just like we go play something else. Absolutely disgusting. So we gotta go play World, because World doesn't have that thing, I'm pretty sure. Unless it was added in Iceborne, in which case, whoops. Yeah, no, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget Wirebug, like, dashing around the corner and then just seeing, like, a sun go red-hot supernova and explode into a black hole, killing us all. It was cooking. Why did we let it cook? I'm not entirely sure. But you do indeed love to see a little bit of that. And somehow, I don't know how, we got 2 Doom from that whole ass mystery. Now, I don't really know how that works out, like, at all. But didn't we start this with, like, 80 Doom? How the fuck do we have 82? That doesn't make any sense. Now 92, I could believe that. 82 with an Akamanto mask, I could believe that. You're gonna ask me to remember my second mystery? I can't believe this. You would never. Ugh, I can't believe this. It wasn't painting, it was actually Fear Festival. I actually did remember that. If you can believe it, I remembered it. On site. And you wanna know why? We don't have a chainsaw. That's pretty much it. Oh, Takashi-san, buddy. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Did we have a charisma check? I don't know. We could just take it for fun. Well, I guess we'll never know, because we didn't get Heart of Darkness. What a Haru run. Honestly, I like Haru. You know, maybe it's the Stockholm Syndrome from doing, like... Hold on, I made a playlist for this. I haven't made a playlist for, like, the classic, or, like, the quote, good episodes that people bring up every once in a while. But we do have a World of Horror playlist for the entire series, and for the Haru arc. And the Haru arc is 58 episodes long. So maybe it's just the 58 episode Stockholm Syndrome, I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, it is what it is. So thank you so much for watching. I definitely do think that whoever told me that the vending machine plus cigarettes for Haru was cracked, like, I remember them as sort of like a reoccurring character. Like, every, like, 100 episodes or 60 episodes or whatever, they would just occasionally show up again to say, like, hey, you know, vending machine and cigarettes on Haru is really good. And they would just do that consistently, and I never believed them. But it wasn't until we actually started the Haru arc that it was, like, the Haru, like, we unlocked. Like, I'll never forget that, just like a cryptid. So whoever you are, you've changed the Haru meta forever, at least in this series. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye!